everybody, welcome to We Try It So You Don't Have To, and today we're in Disney World at the Cake Bake Shop and we're gonna try it. Waiting for our reservations. They've told us a few times it's almost ready. They're just clearing off the tables, but the people before us have been waiting for a full 15 minutes before they got seated. So we'll wait and see. Cake bake shop. I feel like for the prices, this shouldn't look like it just came right out of the wash. I got their special Cosmo. It's $20.99, I think, but let me tell you, this is a delicious Cosmopolitan, and I have paid that price before. I don't know if you can tell, but the music in here is deafening. So, hopefully you can hear me. Cheers. We also got something called the Shake Up, the Cake Bake Shake.
Cake Bake Shake Up?
I don't know, it's very, very lime forward. Lemon? Okay, it's very, it's very sour. It's very well balanced. If you like that type of drink, it's delicious. I think it's, what is it, vodka?
Yes.
But it is very tart. So if you're a fan of tarts, this one's for you. So we got the smashed potatoes because they ran out of the pesto burrata. But they are very tasty. But I'm having a very carb-heavy meal because I don't eat meat. How are the smashed potatoes?
Delicious.
So they're glass tabletops. I think they'd be easier to clean and set and look nicer. 1:20 to set the table, but somehow ours took 25 minutes. How's the poutine?
Delicious.
So it's not very vegetarian friendly, but you can get the mac and cheese without the bacon.
If somebody told you that you had to buy a lot, you hear it.
Needs salt. It's fine. I don't know that it's worth its price, but it's fine. Addition of the gravy.
Gravy's a game changer.
Would you say this is the best meal on the table?
Halloween party.
Yes.
Or would you say the potatoes were better?
The potatoes are very good. They're both very good.
Okay.
Okay, that's good. Especially for Disney.
It's their espresso martini. It's very good. I've had better espresso martinis, but it's well balanced and delicious. And it's beautifully done. Their drinks are stellar. I highly recommend. I know you're just looking at my eye, but it is so fucking loud in here. I don't know what else to do. Come for the cocktails for sure.
Oh, that's pretty good.
I feel like you're Homer Simpson in this. You've loved everything.
Screw Flanders.
Oh no, that's delicious. That's a really good cake. Hey everybody, so we're gonna give a better review of Cake Bake.
Better or different?
More
Detailed.
review of the
Not
cake.
just delicious? Oh, this is good. This is delicious.
Oh, I like it. Great.
Very good.
Although it's funny, but you know, this is going to give us a better understanding of what we've done. So our reservation was at 4:15, and we got there at 4:10, and multiple times we were told they were setting our table. It was about 25 minutes until they sat us, but
how long does it take to set a table?
Well, 1:19 because I timed it. And the restaurant was pretty empty, and I understand it because they've only been open since I think October 24th, and today's November. We had the reservations on November 5th. So I get it. You don't want to pack the restaurant, but I mean, it was pretty empty, and there was a lot of confusion going on, which is fine. You got to work out the kinks. But so let's start with our order. We started with the drinks, and they were delicious.
Yes.
Right?
You had said that, I had, it was a lemon, it was kind of a sweet lemon vodka thing. It wasn't a martini, it was a cocktail. It was really good. A little bit on the, I guess,
Tart.
sour side, tart side for
sour,
Dawn.
but
it was really tasty.
Because, you know, that's just not my jam, but it really was good. Like, he loves sweet tarts, and he loves, like, all of that kind of candy, like lemon heads. That's all up his alley. But it was a really good cocktail. The Cosmo was
yeah, it was really good.
Outstanding. Like, it may have been one of the best Cosmos I've ever had in my life.
Bonus for her, it had glitter in it.
Yeah. Like, totally worth it. And then we placed an order. We ordered, I have notes here. We ordered a pesto burrata, and we ordered that, and then like 25 minutes later, they came to the table and told us they were out of it.
They were out of pesto.
Pesto, yeah. They had burrata.
Yeah, they were plating it and realized they were out of pesto.
Right, so that was the manager who came to us, and then he said,
it was like 12.
And then like they were like, can we give you something else? So I don't eat meat. I am a pescatarian, but it is not a vegetarian, vegan, or like, it is not friendly to, they make things there, but we'll get to that in a minute. But it is not friendly to people with
food disabilities.
Yes. So 25 minutes, like, right, it was about 25 minutes when they came to us and told us that they were out of, so when we told the manager, no, you know, I don't eat meat, so there's really not a lot of options. So he was like, okay, well, just let us know and we'll replace it. I was like, great. So we discussed it and we came up that we're going to get a side, which was the smashed potatoes. So we told...
I just want to circle back for a second.
Go.
So when we walked in the restaurant, there was about 20 tables that were made.
Oh yeah. Oh, the restaurant was empty. It was empty, and all the tables were made. So
it took them 25 minutes to take 2 settings off the table.
I honestly, like, just say, we're running a little behind and we'll be with you shortly.
Yeah.
Like, I don't lie.
Yeah.
Right? Like, that was crazy. Like, we walked in and I was like, and then when they sat us, it was clear they sat us in the wrong section. Because the lady, right, she sat us, and then she was like, she gave us the drink menu and then looked around like she was scared.
Well, you used open table. And whenever you use open table, they'll put you in the worst place in the restaurant.
It's the only way you can reserve currently on this restaurant. So...
But getting back to the smashed potatoes, I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah. But like, she left and came back and then gave us the menus. But I don't think we were supposed to be there because we never got water refills. We had to ask for them, but everybody around us got water refills. It was like the waiters were protesting that they sat us there. But we were seated there, so come on. Oh no, is that the... You think that washer and dryer? Our washer is the world's loudest washer. Okay, so we got the smashed potatoes. And so wait, the pesto and burrata is $28.99. So I'm kind of glad we didn't get it. But then the smashed potatoes, they're $8.99, and they were delicious.
They were crispy and salty on the outside and perfect on the inside.
Yeah, so they
really good.
They did need a little salt for the innards, but
not the outers.
Correct. But if you watch the video, you see the problem with the salt. I opened up the back and salted the insides. So that was that. And then he got the poutine.
Yeah.
Which was...
It was really good. It had chicken and pork in it, But man, it was
And
good.
it had like a gravy.
Yeah. So the thing was, the gravy. Usually when you eat poutine, it's like the gravy and cheese and whatever else they're gonna put on it. The gravy was kind of down below.
Yeah. So he didn't get to the gravy until.
So it was good, and then I got to the gravy.
But
then it was really good.
So he thoroughly enjoyed that, and then I got the mac and cheese, which comes with a half a baguette, which is really, really weird. Like,
It wasn't a half a baguette.
No. It was I think of baguettes, right? Like, how do you think of baguette? It was really this big.
It really wasn't a baguette.
And no, it wasn't. So I was thinking about it. It almost seemed like it was microwaved. Because it had the consistency of bread that's been microwaved.
Yeah.
Like, it didn't have, you know how on a baguette you can like press it and you hear that crack?
Yeah.
Zero crack.
Yeah.
It was tasty. I'm not saying it was bad, but...
They should have called it a baguette.
And it was really, really weird to be served with mac and cheese. So my mac and cheese comes with bacon, and it's supposed to be a crispy basil breadcrumb topping. And I can get it without bacon, which is what I did. And it was actually kind of bland. It really needed salt.
But as we realized afterwards, if it had bacon...
The waiter said it kind of really needs the bacon. Yeah. So I feel like, there's a lot of people who keep kosher can't eat that mac and cheese. Vegetarians can't eat that mac and cheese. Like, there's a lot, like, they really need something on the menu.
What is it with all you people, man? Jesus.
Just give us something.
Just eat the fucking food.
Now I'm not eating it. So, but it was fine. But the poutine, hold on, was $26.99.
Poutine.
Yeah. Okay.
There's no N in it.
Was $26.99. No, these people don't know what I wrote. And then how much was my mac and cheese?
$23.99.
Yeah, $23.99. It was now the portions were big, right?
Yeah.
We didn't finish any of our food, like none of it. So the portions are big. So then we moved into the waiter was nice, by the way. But then we moved into the dessert.
Yeah.
Which is the cake, which is what they're known for. I got the Black Swan, which was their espresso martini. It is $19.99. It was a light espresso martini. Like, it was very, very good. It was not my favorite espresso martini I've ever had, but it was very delicious. If you like something that is more, what would you say?
It was more martini-like. It wasn't usually. A lot of times you get an espresso martini and they've got some chunk to it, or it's got more. Weight. It's more viscous, and this was less viscous.
Yeah. So I mean, it was tasty. I don't know that I would get it again because I would drink the Cosmo like all day long. And then the dessert was their signature chocolate cake, and that was really, really good. Like, it was really well balanced. Like, you wanted all the icings and
we both did this. We both tried individual parts of the cake, and it was like, oh, it's okay. But together, it was amazing.
Yeah, the first bite was all together, right?
Yeah.
But then, then we started to dissect it and eat this and then eat that.
Yeah.
But you need the full bite of that cake, and it was a dream.
Yeah.
And I think it was $25 for the cake, $24.99 for a slice of cake.
That was expensive.
It was the whole meal before tip came to, I have it written down, $159 before tip.
So that's 3 appetizers?
Yes. No, aside. It was 2 appetizers, aside 3 drinks. And a piece of cake.
Yeah.
So
it's not cheap.
It is not cheap. It's probably, I will go back for that cocktail.
And visually.
And the potatoes.
Visually, except for the wrinkled
oh my God, the tablecloth.
But other than that, it was beautiful. I mean, it was really nice in there. It was very clean.
I'm never going to get over the tablecloth. Like, I literally had to take the items off the table and smooth it out because they folded it over. So, like, it was a large tablecloth folded in half, but the underneath was, like, not smooth. It was, like, bumpy. So I took all the stuff off and smoothed out the bottom and then put the stuff on, because if they would have put anything on top of it, it would have just fallen over. Like, I was just like, are they? And there was, like, the fold lines from the...
Dawn was very angry. And
well, no, because, hold on. For $159 for 2 apps on the side...
They could have used an iron.
Yeah, like a steamer. Like, you know, you're paying for the experience, and experience was.
You were prepared. You were prepared to be angry.
Ah, but it was delicious.
But it was good.
Now let's talk about the volume.
It was loud. We had to switch seats.
Not
it was
the people.
So loud. Like, you know, I can tolerate noise better than Dawn can.
Yeah. So there was a bird cage, like it was supposed to be like a bird cage behind us, and they had tweeting birds, and that was lovely. And they had this music piped in, and it was so loud. Everyone was screaming to talk to the people next to them. And it was behind me to start out with, and I literally could not, like, I can't tell you how I was just like, I can't sit here. So we switched seats. And then I said to the waiter, I said, listen, I don't want to be that person. I said, but can this be lowered? Because it is really, really loud. And I can't take it. And he's like, oh, I'll go see what I can do. But you know, he did nothing because nothing changed. Like, I know he didn't ask because honestly, like in a place that's charging that much money, the manager would have come up and said, I'm so sorry, you know, there's nothing we can do about the volume. Like, there was no anything. There was, except for when they ran out of the food that they didn't service.
They are new, and the oldest person there is probably 20.
Absolutely. Listen, I will sit at the bar, and I will eat those potatoes and drink that Cosmo. But I don't know that I would go. If people wanted to go, I would go with them. But on my own, I will sit at the bar and drink that Cosmo and eat potatoes. But I don't need anything else. How do you feel?
Yeah, I don't see a need to go there for a meal. But if, you know, we're going for dessert or a cocktail, yeah.
Totally the cocktail.
But it's worth checking out because the food was really good.
The food was really good.
And yours, you know, there's an asterisk on that because, you know, the bacon probably would have balanced that all out.
Yeah. So they do have a, just for vegetarians, they do have a Beyond Burger, but that's like, I think it's $28, and I will never spend $28 for a Beyond Burger. Like, I won't. Like, are you kidding me? Like, I can get a freezer fill for a Beyond. Like, if they would have made their own burger, and because they pride themselves on everything's handmade or scratch made or sent in from a scratch made restaurant. And you're giving me a Beyond Burger, and there's nothing wrong with a Beyond Burger, but you cannot elevate that burger to $28. So that is our more in-depth review of the Cake Bake Shop. Delicious.
It's the longest video ever.
I know, but that's okay. Like, they can skip it, you know, to parts. I don't know how to do that, but you can. It was delicious. It is well worth the cocktails. The dessert was delicious. And, you know, people say it's a special occasion place, but you're already in Disney. So, you know, it depends on where you're coming from, what you're doing. And I don't know how to end this because that's all I got.
Check it out.
Peace.